Good morning, everybody! Yay! You can tell by my shirt, we won. I'm not in all black and in mourning. I stayed up way too late last night, and I am on my third cup of coffee. So, yeah, it was worth it. We won 2-1. We beat Slovakia, and it was awesome. So we play again tomorrow. We play the Olympic athletes of Russia, and that's going to be another really tough game. Slovakia was super physical. There was a lot of cross-checking, like a lot of it. I'm pretty sure, I was really quite certain there was going to be a fight, but the refs were pretty good about keeping everybody under control. I think overall they learned and kind of took their energy and harnessed it, and just really, it was so much better than the Slovenia game. So yeah, I'm super excited. So anyway, I'm going to keep this short and sweet because I actually have to get to a meeting here in a little bit. But, so I had a couple of requests, things to talk about. One of our interns in our office, actually, she asked me what I thought about the French pair from 2 nights ago, James and Cyprès. She thought they were just absolutely fantastic and was like, they were amazing, and I thought their Sound of Silence routine was just chilling, and I totally agree. It was absolutely beautiful. I hadn't talked about them because there was a lot of other stuff going on too. So I think, for me, the biggest thing was that when I first saw them in the team event, they didn't look like they had any chemistry. I wasn't feeling the two of them together, and as other couples kind of skated off the ice together and holding hands or arm in arm, or the guy had his arm around the girl or whatever, they didn't feel like they had that connection. But then 2 nights ago, they nailed it. It was awesome. Whether they actually have real chemistry or not, they sold it like they did, and it was awesome. Also, snowboard cross. Snowboard cross is epic. It is really cool. I have kind of a special place in my heart for it because the very first video game I ever played, like Xbox video game, was a game called SSX Tricky, and that's kind of what it reminds me of. It's like bombing down a mountain and getting to throw snowballs at people. I kind of wish they'd let them do that, but yeah, that's a really intense one. So yeah, definitely check out Snowboarding Cross if you haven't seen it, because it's really cool. I only got to see a tiny bit of it because, of course, I was watching the hockey game. Adam Rippon last night. Holy cow. I find him just riveting to watch. You can't help but watch. You're glued to watching him because artistically, it's just beautiful. His lines are perfect. I mean, it's beautiful to watch. It's like watching, I'm not going to go this far, but it kind of like, there's no real other equivalent. But, like, to me, Mikhail Baryshnikov is riveting, and it's kind of similar to that. So, it's similar. Nobody will be Mikhail Baryshnikov, but it's very similar to that in that you can't help but watch him. He's got this kind of charisma about him, and I think that's really going to help him moving forward, which is cool. Plus, I didn't see the whole men's short program because I was watching hockey, because I love hockey. One thing I did want to talk about that I thought was interesting, I think it's really sad, and I think it's a good time to talk about it, is mental health issues. We think of our athletes as being ironclad. And last night, Michaela Shiffrin, right before she went into the starting gate, she kind of walked out and just puked all over everything. And they had mentioned that she had some anxiety issues before. We as a public put a lot of pressure on our athletes, and we just kind of expect them to deal with it because they're our athletes. And I think it's good for her to not be competing in her next race, to kind of take a step back and focus. She didn't have a great run last night. She didn't medal, and so everyone was a little disappointed about that, but I think her being in a good place is better than trying to compete for everybody else, or for the expectation. We saw that a little bit with Gracie Gold, the female figure skater, who competed in Sochi, and then she took time off because she said, I can't, I've not been dealing with this pressure well, and things like that. So I think it's good to remember that they're human. It's good to remember that they have other health, that health is comprehensive, and that, you know, we want them to be healthy, you know, physically. You know, don't put stuff in your body that's going to hurt you. No doping. And then also, I mean, just make sure that you're all there. I mean, there's no, if you're doing this for yourself, you really are. I mean, it's great to represent your country, but this is kind of self-affirmation of all your hard work in a sense too. And so if your head and your heart aren't in the right place, it's okay to step away. So keep at it, Michaela. It's okay. Hang in there. Yeah. So that's that. And then tomorrow, of course, more hockey. Yay. Yay, hockey. Very quickly. So, yeah. Nope, that's it. That's all I got. So, anyway, yeah. Check in with me tomorrow. I'm going to keep an eye out. Lindsey Vonn skis tonight, so I will be watching that because this is her first race back from injury. That's going to be really, really good. I'm very, very much looking forward to that. I hope she does really, really well. So, yeah. Go Team USA! Have a good day, everybody!